This is The VO Life. Positive conversations about living the voiceover life. Insight into the business and day-to-day grind of being a regular Joe VO. From the humble beginnings to the finally hitting a new level to getting that first big client. It's all about that VO life. Here's your host, Troy Holden.
Hey, Troy Holden here, your blue-collar voice of choice, coming to you live from my studio box in wonderful Westmoreland, Tennessee, just a little north of Nashville, a little bit east of the 65 corridor going up north, right on the edge of that Kentucky line. Beautiful country, beautiful weather this time of year. It is mid-late October. Let's call it late October. We're already over to the 24th when this is being recorded. And I want to close out the year with several episodes, trying to drop a few a week that are going to be short and sweet. And this one today is very simple. Thanksgiving's coming up for us in the U.S., and I just want to say this is a giving thanks episode real quickly. And the number one person I have to give thanks to is my wife, Amy, who encouraged me 1 year ago to walk into work and have the confidence to say, I am leaving this industry. I'm going to do what I want to do in January. I'm going to work to the end of the year. And am I setting the woods on fire? And I say this all the time. No. Because I still have so much to learn, so much coaching and training to do because I'm new, but I'm fortunate enough that I can at least get by and make a living while I do that and continue to put money into training. So I'm secondly thankful for the fact that, I've been blessed to be able to do that, because had I not been able to keep training, things would not get better. So who am I thankful for on all that? Well, we go all the way back. It started with Mike Hathcote. I worked with him when I first started. From there, I moved on to the workouts with JJ and Linda at Voiceover Gurus. And then I went into individual coaching with them. I had also coached with Kim Handysides, who is excellent. I've had 2 different sessions with Mary Lynn Wisner, but my month-to-month right now is Mark Ryder, Ryder VO. And if you don't know who Mark is, check him out. You can, find him all over the place. He's one of the most booked, if not the most booked male artist at ACM Talent. He's excellent, and his teaching methods are good. They are very, very good. Now, can you get overcoached? Yeah, you probably can, but I'm not there yet, not by a long shot. And I also want to give another shout out to Tom Antonellis. Tom is a dialect expert, and I'm working with Tom as well, trying to decide how I want to approach my accent, my Southern accent. Do I want to just really try to get rid of it? Or as he has me working on developing a Gen M character, and I call it Charles because that's my first name. So I'm working with that, and it's a struggle because most of what I book in that gravelly Southern voice, a lot of it, and I book a lot of stuff that is non-human or character type voices. I have not booked a ton of my regular reads. Now, I have some, don't get me wrong, but anyway. But I'm thankful for that big group of people that have gotten me to where I've gotten this year. Thank you so much for all your help. I'm also thankful for those who have been a guest on this podcast. I'm thankful to do this podcast. I'm no expert in any of this stuff, folks. I'm just sharing all of the hurdles I've had and the things I've done. Now, what worked for me, will it work for you? Probably not. And how subjective are things in voiceover? Because you think about this. Think about your peers, and you've got a new self-made demo you've put together, and you throw it out there for people to listen to. How many different opinions or how much different feedback you get from 4 or 5 different people? You seldom get the same from 2. So again, thankful for a couple of peers that I can pretty well rely on for sound quality and what do you hear in the audio and what do you think of the order of this and how are the reads. who are very honest and straight with me on helping with that. So in that, I want to give another shout out to Brad Grahowski and Louise Porter. We have been in a little Facebook chat thing together for a long time and bouncing things off each other and discussing things in private. And that's a big help, just to have those same people that you can always go to. So I'm very thankful for them. I have been able to use them on work. Louise has done intros to the podcast from day one. She has been on some VSLs that I've done where she would do like a, what do you call it? Man, I'm blank. It's Monday. Not a disclaimer, but testimonial. There it is. Where like, oh, so-and-so has helped me with my financial stuff and da-da-da-da-da, one of those things. Brad and I continue to work together on one project up in Indiana where they need that voice for that area. Although I don't think I really don't think their employees and all would hate my voice. I think they just aren't used to it. And, it is what it is. One thing, and I have to say I'm thankful for this, but in other ways, I can't wait to be done with it. I'm thankful for the YouTube work that I've done for two reasons. A, it has really taught me to read better and edit better. When you've done almost 2,000 or probably more than that, probably closing in on 2,500, because some weeks I'm doing 30 to 35 episodes. So it has really taught me to edit faster, read better, make less mistakes, and I learn lots of lessons. And I even learn a lot about the topics on there. I didn't know much about SpaceX and electric cars and all this stuff, and now I know a lot about it. Boxing, I haven't paid attention to boxing in years, and now I know all who the contenders are, especially in the heavyweight divisions, and silly things like that. But it's somewhat enjoyable when the scripts are good and you're able to move through them pretty quickly. I can do those are usually about an 8-minute read. I can usually do 4 to 6 in an hour. Read and edited. Now it's usually 4 read and edited, but a lot of times I'll read 6 in one day, and it takes a little under an hour, and then I can edit those up. And the more you do it, the more efficient you get at it. So it's quick. Whereas before, in that 6 minutes, 8 minutes, I might have 20 edits. Because I'd misread something or say it in the wrong context. Now there's a lot of times I won't have 2 edits in a lot of those because A, the scripts are better than they've ever been, and B, my flow is so much better. I can look ahead and know what's coming, where used to reading ahead was not that easy. So I'm thankful for that. So what are you giving thanks for this time of year related to your VO work? I also want to give one more shout out to 2 other guys that I meet with regularly, Dana Ramoni and Alden Schoenberg. We hook up and just talk about different things, marketing, this, that, and the other. And I'm in another group that's a private group that is marketing, and I won't mention names in that because I don't want any hurt feelings or anybody, you know what I'm saying. So it's just opportunity to have interaction with people. When you do this kind of work, a lot of times you don't get a lot of interaction unless you're doing some live directed sessions and things like that. But I'm talking about with the same people week after week. So I'm very thankful for them that they are another good soundboard. And you got to have that network of people. Also very thankful for VO Atlanta. I can't forget that. That was a game changer for me back in March, and tickets went on sale for that today. And I was looking for the lodging information and didn't see it. So I guess I have to go direct to the hotel and see if there's something in there for that. And I need to find out what that cost, because I have a budget for going. And the tickets, if you do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's $500. And so I got to decide if I'm only going to do a couple of days. I'm just not sure yet what I'll do. Hard to say. But think about what you're thankful for, and really pay it forward, and let those people know you appreciate them, and hang with them, and do the right things, and giving back, paying back, being thankful, and just being a good person. It'll all pay off for you. All right. Well, hey, just have a great week, and we'll be back with number 2 out of 10 of these short sessions. Have a good one.
You've been listening to The VO Life with Troy Holden. Check back for more episodes each week and catch up on what you've missed also. This is for you, those just living that VO life. Thanks for listening, and join us again.
The VO Life intro is by Louise Porter. The outro by Liz Moya. You can pick us up on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple, and many other podcast carriers. Need to send me an email? Do it today. Troy@TroyHoldenVoices.com. Thanks for listening.